Hello from the Dukascopy TV studio in Geneva. We are talking about deflationary tendencies and global growth perspectives with Edouard Crestin-Billet. He is senior partner of 1875 Institutional. Welcome to the studio, Mr. Crestin-Billet.
Thank you very much.
So the oil prices have been risen again. So are deflationary movements still intact?
Yes, it's more long-term and structured trend. The main reason of the deflation trend is, at first, the lower productivity. The second is the globalization. And the third is the overdebt. The overdebt now particularly of the state.
Mm-hmm. And if we switch to Europe, so how high is the likelihood that a real deflation is going to come here in Europe?
Europe is still in deflation. The risk of deflation in Europe is high. But fortunately, the ECB is aware of the risk. For this reason, the ECB took the right decision in using an aggressive quantitative easing.
And if we look to Switzerland, so how is the deflation threatening the economy in Switzerland?
In Switzerland, we are really in deflation. And for Switzerland, is more complicated because we have the challenge of the appreciation of the Swiss franc.
How does the Swiss National Bank have to react now?
The Swiss National Bank must continue to be very accommodative, and means that they have to continue to be active on the currency market, and in the same time to continue to have negative interest rates.
Mm-hmm. And what are the perspectives for the Swiss economy for the next months ahead?
I think for the next months ahead, we will have no growth in Switzerland, and the deflation pressures will continue. It means that the price index will be negative for this year.
Mm-hmm. So if we switch our perspectives to the global perspective, at the beginning of the year, actually it has looked more positively to a recovery of world economy, but that doesn't seem to be the case now. Why?
You're right. We are less positive than the other on the evolution of the global economy, because at first we have in United States a lower economic growth because of the stronger US dollar, because of lower investment, particularly from the companies. And secondly, we have lower growth in China. And I don't think so that the China economy will rebound for the next 3 months.
Mm-hmm. So is deflation going to be a scenario that investors have to deal with? And if so, what should investors do with their investment decisions in future?
Investors have to deal with the deflation. And to do that, it means that they need to have a balanced approach. In spite of the fact that the yield are very low, they have to continue to invest in bonds. And they can have a good diversification in the equities, but they have to be careful with the evolution of the cycle. If we have lower economic growth, it doesn't mean that you have to be overweight on the equity side.
Edouard Crestin-Billet from 1875 Institutional, thank you very much for being here today and sharing this information with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thanks for watching. Do make sure to keep clicking back on the Dukascopy TV website for latest updates and exclusive interviews. Have a great day and see you next time.